Mercury in Virgo. They have a conscious, detail-oriented mind that notices even the small things that others overlook. Mercury in Virgo is a mind that tends toward the practical. Your analytical abilities are highly developed, leading to a very discriminating and discerning intelligence. You have a knack for simplifying issues and focusing on the relevant information in the moment. Virgo has a task-oriented view of life, and you are at your best when you are being productive. When you don't feel useful, you tend to turn your critical eye inward and begin to worry about needless details. People with an intellectual orientation most often appreciate your incisive wit. Relationships in which you feel appreciated for your ideas brings out your best, as you like being helpful. You can then be experienced as the most loving, attentive, and considerate partner. You typically do not enjoy psychological complexity in your communications and most appreciate those who are sincere and to the point. Areas to work on. Thank you, sincere. One trait that you will have to watch is the tendency to be overly critical. Virgo is called the sign of the perfectionist, and thus there is a tendency to see the flaws or imperfections in others and then offer suggestions as to how they can improve. This is not always welcome advice. How you present your perceptions will have a great deal to do with how they are received. Are you being critical or informative? The different methods you have of sharing your views will make all the difference. Remember, criticism erodes and information builds. You can get caught in cycles where it is hard to, thank you, Big Lou. My bad, but thank you, Big Lou. You can get caught in cycles where it is hard to break free of worrying about needless details and insignificant matters. Your mind is going to be busy analyzing, evaluating, and considering. You need to decide on what. When you find yourself being overly worrisome and critical, it is a sure sign that you need another task into which you can pour your mental attentiveness. It can be a creative, professional, or self-improvement project, but you are at your best when your mind is busy with constructive tasks. Otherwise, it tends to drift toward petty concerns about your health, finances, or other people, and you will be stuck in the paralysis by analysis syndrome. Understanding Mercury and Virgo and others. These individuals' minds are sharp and analytical, with Virgo's legendary eye for detail. These people like to be sure of their skills before boasting of some talent, but if they agree to do something, be assured they will put their best into it. One important thing to remember is that Mercury and Virgo people are not quite as critical or negative as they might sound. Their attention is drawn to the practical and realistic, and they often see the flaws in a plan or situation that others miss. They have a refined type of mind with a distant distaste for the crude and rude. Those with Mercury and Virgo like to have all the specific steps spelled out, down to the slightest detail, rather than vague or abstract instructions. They like a clear plan of operation, so when you are presenting something new to them, have it worked out in your mind first. Be very patient and go through each of the steps in sequence, and you will have your best chance at success. Conversations dealing with the down-to-earth, practical aspects of life are often an interest to them. Their approach to new situations is cautious. If you are looking for support for a new idea or plan before all the bugs have been worked out, these are not the people to choose. If you are looking for practical insights into some of the details that you might have overlooked, there is no one better for you to talk to than with a friend with Mercury and Virgo.